May 21st. In 1927, Charles Lindbergh piloted his single-engine plane, the Spirit of St. Louis, to a safe landing in Paris after completing the first solo non-stop flight across the Atlantic. In 1932, Amelia Earhart became the first woman to match Lindbergh's feat, flying from Newfoundland, Canada to Ireland. Today in 1961, President John F. Kennedy challenged Americans to put a man on the moon before the decade was over. And on this day in 1881, America's Helping Hand was founded. Clara Barton served as a battlefield nurse during the Civil War. After that, she cared for the wounded in Europe's Franco-Prussian War of 1870. There, she was inspired by a military welfare agency to create the American Red Cross. And that's this day in history.
Mr. Williams, can I go first?
Sure.
Good morning, DMS. Welcome back, and I hope everybody's better than ever. This is not breaking news, but I'm breaking in early into the announcements this morning for a special message for all of my 8th graders. 8th grade letters have went home indicating that too many SIRs or a stint in the Alternative Learning Center room is going to remove you from the field day. And it's been with great displeasure that several students have already unfortunately received that consequence of going into ALC, and they're going to miss out on the 8th grade field day that the teachers are putting together for you. So I'm warned early because I ask in each and every single 8th grader, please be on your best behavior. Please be safe, respectful, and responsible here at Dundalk and in your community so we can all enjoy field day together. Now back to your normally scheduled program.
Good morning, Middle School. This is Isaiah.
And Anastasia.
Bringing you all morning announcements.
On WDMS News.
Today is Wednesday, May 21st, 8 a.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the DMS Pledge.
Allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community. Please be seated.
And now here's the math question for the day. Solve for m in -6 times m minus 76 equals -166. Be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve it. A lot of sixes. And now here's our word of the day.
The word of the day is ruckus. Fans at football games sometimes become too ruckus and must be told to settle down. Again, the word of the day is ruckus.
Now let's get a check on the weather from Jasper.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. Today's weather is mostly cloudy, scattered showers and thunderstorms. A few storms may be heavy, highs 75 to 79 degrees. And back to you guys.
Thanks, Jasper. Don't hide your owl pie. Buy a Dundalk wristband. On sale now, $2 for $2. Get one for you and one for a friend.
Help DMS win $4,000. Recruit local community groups and businesses to spend 15 minutes cleaning up litter in the Dundalk community on behalf of DMS. The school with the most volunteers wins $4,000 towards environmental and STEM activities. See Mr. Confer or Mr. Millett for details.
Rehearsal schedule for band and orchestra. On Thursday, May 22nd, tomorrow, Mod 1 and 2 will be all strings, Mod 5-6 all band 6, Mod 7-8 all band 7, and Mod 9 all band 8.
Now for some words of wisdom.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Anastasia with a few words of wisdom. Ralph Waldo Emerson, great American writer, poet, and thinker, tells us, thoughts are things. 100 years later, science now tells us that our thoughts really do create changes in the human body, and psychologists tell us that our thinking affects our emotions, our moods. In what other ways do you believe our thoughts affect us? It's something to think about. So the question of the day comes from a man from India, a yogi by the name of Paramahansa Yogananda. In you, which is stronger, success thoughts or failure thoughts? What's your answer? Let's do our best to create a successful day by focusing on successful and positive thoughts. With something about this Anastasia, make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.
And now here's Mr. Barish.
Morning, Dundalk Middle School. I want to wish all of our 8th grade students and 7th grade students best of luck as you will be taking your Math HSA today. Again, this is an opportunity to showcase all that you've learned throughout the course of the year. I know in talking with many students and your teachers, you should be confident going into the test. Remember, like any other standardized test, put forth your best effort and go in with that test with confidence that you can and will be successful. It's an opportunity, again, to showcase what you've learned throughout the course of the year. So all of our 8th graders and 7th graders taking HSA, I know you will do very well. Again, be calm. And also, as you take your tests, always come up with the best answers, show your work, and again, you will be successful. Want to also, at this time, remind all students who are going to be taking their HSA to please have their cell phones turned off and give them to your math or your HSA examiner during the test. You will get them back after the test, but if your cell phone is not locked in your locker, again, you will need to give them to your HSA test examiner. That way we can ensure that everyone will be following all testing rules, and that way everyone will get scored and do the best job that they can. I want to also remind 6th, 7th, and 8th graders not involved in HSA testing, the expectation of your hallway behavior today needs to be great. Again, you need to be making sure all the students who are testing have an optimal environment. It's expected that we are walking quietly, orderly fashion, and again, we are respectful and mindful that other students are testing and need that quiet and concentration. I know, students, you will do a great job living up to that expectation. This is a reminder, students, to encourage your parents to come out to our final school improvement team meeting this evening at 6 o'clock at Dundalk Middle School. We will be providing pizza for dinner, and this is a great opportunity. It's not just for our school improvement team members, but any parents who would like to give their feedback or input on this 2013-2014 school initiatives that we did this year, as well as what initiatives we are planning to do for next year. Again, in order for Dundalk Middle School to move from being a really good school to a great school, we need to get the feedback and input from our parents to look at exactly where we're doing well and what we need to do to improve. Thank you, DMS. Make it a great day, and best of luck for our students who are going to be testing today. I know you will do an exceptional job. Thank you.
This is Isaiah.
Anastasia.
Reminding you to stay classy down in middle school. Good luck on the HSA.